is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Are you suffering from exhaustion, sleep deprivation, headaches? Is your hair thinning? Do you ever wonder to yourself, what happened? Then you might be suffering from parenting. Parenting affects 10 out of 10 mothers and fathers around the world and can lead to extreme debt and loss of self-identity. You may need a fucking break. A fucking break lets you step away from it all. Results of a fucking break may vary. Side effects include a sigh of relief, decrease in blood pressure, and hanging with the boys. Do not take a fucking break if there's no one watching your kids. And if you've taken one in the last 24 hours. Talk to your spouse before you take a fucking break. Parenting is not easy. Take a fucking break.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man, it is so cool to be back together with these guys doing this, you know? Because this is a group where I know I fit in, you know? Because the way the world is now, you can be part of a group and not even know you're a part of a group until you read about it or see it on TV. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. My wife and I, we love watching like Dateline, 2020, those shows. But you know how every week they will feature a disease. And I swear to you, every week, no matter what the disease is, my wife has it. There'll be 3 people on the planet that have this disease. My wife is one of them. She just watches it going, I've got it. I have every one of those symptoms. I'm like, you do not have testicular cancer. You don't even have testiculars. But they made us such a bunch of paranoid nuts, you know, because when I was growing up, there were 2 medicines in the world. You had aspirin and camphofenique. That's all there was. Now there's so many medicines. They got this prescription stuff that they advertise on TV, and I swear, half the time, the side effects are 50 times worse than what the medicine cures. Like, try new FloraFlor for itchy, watery eyes. It's FloraFlor. Side effects may include nausea, vomiting, water weight gain, lower back pain, receding hairline, eczema, seborrheic psoriasis, itching, chafing clothing, liver spots, blood clots, ringworm, excessive body odor, uneven tire wear, pyorrhea, gonorrhea, diarrhea, halitosis, scoliosis, loss of bladder control, hammer toe, the shanks, low sperm count, wart floors, cluttered drawers, hunchback, heart attack, low resale value on your home, feline leukemia, athlete's foot, head lice, clubfoot, MS, MD, VD, fleas, anxiety, sleeplessness, drowsiness, poor gas mileage, tooth decay, parvo, warts, unibrow, lazy eye, fruit flies, chest pains, clogged veins, hemorrhoids, dry heaving, and sexual dysfunction.
In this day and age, business is governed by consolidation. Fill your gas tank, get a car wash. Go to a bar, see a concert. Get a coffee, see some booze. On another note, have you ever come back from a hunting trip with a little bit more than you asked for? Well, my name is Bob, and I'm here to tell you about my business. Bob's Abortion Clinic and Taxidermy Services. Here at Bob's Abortion Clinic and Taxidermy Services, we live by our motto, no fetus will beat us. Pheasant, elk, bobcat, Siamese twins, we do them all. Mention this ad for a 10% discount, and remember, Bob's Abortion Clinic and Taxidermy Services. That way the bitch can keep the kid.
Hello, I'm a Democrat, and I'm running for President of the United States. My voting history shows that I've done everything I can to support our minority groups. I want to end the war against illegal immigration, because, after all, they're citizens too. However, my opponent rejects the idea of such acceptance. He's even been seen stopping Hispanics in the street and accusing them of being illegal. From drafting legislation to give free food stamps and welfare, to personally distracting the Border Patrol for easier passage, I am truly here for the people. And yes, it's true that I voted in favor of funding for Planned Parenthood. I not only advocate, but promote a woman's right to have an abortion. In fact, last week I personally aborted an entire class of third graders. Yet your Republican nominee has been seen at abortion clinics yelling at rape victims, telling them it was the will of God to bear their child. He has no respect for anyone who isn't also a rich white man, whereas I will give you all free health care, free food, and free abortions. Myself. He forces his religion on an entire nation, whereas I oppose religion in schools and in the home. He tries to portray a healthy marriage, but we all know that's really his sister. On November 6th, vote for a strong woman fighting for you, not an inbred Texan with a spoon-fed Harvard degree and stupid. I'm your Democratic candidate, and I approve this message. Funded by Tampon, the American Minority Political Outreach Network.
just a... It's like, it's so creepy, but it's funny.
Oh, come on. I know you can hear me.
Like that, too.
I do? Do I laugh like a camel?
Guess what today is?
Camel, but
That's
you
a camel.
do that, like,
Guess what today is?
kind of thing.
Guess what today
sometimes.
is?
It's hump day. It's hump day.
Uh-oh.
Mike.
Now, normally I would just let this play on for like another 30 seconds, but the hell with it. We gotta go ahead and open the show, so let's do it.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Here we go. That's much better. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Wednesday, hump day, as you can probably tell. Kind of blew out my voice. October the 19th, 2022. Welcome to the show, everybody. John's in there already dumping out comments. He knows it's hump day. And I'm going to do the humpity hump on her rump. And of course, with the, one of the parody songs we were doing, the Ride My Cock, he goes in and puts Stroke My Cock. He also went ahead and commented on your blouse, a very nice blouse. Even though it's like, spider webs and jack-o'-lanterns, I don't know if it'll be beautiful, but...
It's got bats and spider webs.
It's definitely very Halloweenish.
It is.
Yeah, weenish. Jerk a camel off on hump day. All right, thank you. All right, John, that's all the comments you get today. Oh, man. I'm worn out today, honestly. Is it time to end the show?
No.
No? Damn it. Well, anywho, welcome to everybody listening and tuning in. I don't know.
It was fine earlier.
Yeah, I blew it out. I don't know if we can work tomorrow.
Please.
I'll be fine. I don't know if I will be. I mean, I do sound hoarse. Anyway.
What did you seriously just do in the last 5 minutes?
I don't know. Oh, man. Water will do the trick. Maybe some lozenges. I don't know. Keep getting emails from QVC. Don't they realize I have a balance with them? And it's not about paying my balance. It's about buy more shit. It's not about paying my balance. But yeah, I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. Today's just kind of been blah. It really has been. We just get up, go to work, and that's it. Went to the doctor's yesterday. That wasn't fun. Turns out, blood sugar 271.
You've been higher than that before, though.
I have been, but the thing is, that's also after I ate breakfast.
Yeah.
But that was also like maybe 3 hours after I ate breakfast. Don't you think it would have, the medicines would have kicked in and it would have came back down?
I don't know.
Maybe I was higher.
Well, no, you probably shouldn't have eaten breakfast, or you should have had a light breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So is lunch, is first snack, second snack, and dinner. Bless you. There you go. By the way, the over-under for Alyssa's sneezes today is 2.5. So if we take bets, it's sneeze.com. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, it's not recent.
My allergies have been through the roof.
But it's not recent, though. For the past morning.
The past couple of months.
We don't need an alarm clock. It's in the morning. It's like there's like at least 4 sneezes that go off, and they're louder than a siren. It's like I could go ahead and have Alyssa sneeze all the way through down the street, and people think that I'm pulling somebody over. It's loud. It really is.
I sneeze loud. I'm sorry.
Where's the cute little achoo?
I've never been... I don't understand how people can sneeze that way.
Achoo.
Or the people who go... I'm like, what was
that? What was that?
Oh, I sneezed. No, you didn't.
No, that's what the dog does when they're dreaming. That's what the dog does when they're dreaming, is they go ahead and they twitch a little and they make that little cute button nose sound.
I've heard people sneeze like that, and I'm like, that's not a sneeze. I don't know what that is. This is like a little mouse.
John says he's taking the over. He's a betting man. It's So he knows what he's doing. It's not like he's ever lost money before.
I definitely don't sneeze like a mouse.
No, you don't. 2.5 sneezes. That's the trick. Hey, listen, might as well go ahead while we start the show. Let me go ahead and just, shameless plug for our own show. Halloween costume party show is happening the 28th. That is next Friday. 8 to 10 is the show. Submit your picture in costume. And, of course, no nudity. So if you're going to do your birthday suit as your costume, then leave it off. There is a $50 gift card for the adults, $25 candy budget for the kids. Now, the kids, we're basically, the age we've agreed with is 12 and under for kids. So if you're 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old wants to go ahead and participate in the costume contest, they can opt in for either the candy budget or the gift card. I would assume they would probably want the gift card. But just to be on the safe side, they get the option. So if we have a kid winner, they get a candy budget, and if you're 13 or 14-year-old or whatever wants the candy budget as well, we'll go ahead and give them the candy budget. So I got no problem giving out 2 candy budgets instead of one of each. No, kids 12 and under cannot opt for the gift card. You're getting the candy budget. Just let you know, for all the parents that want to say, "Well, we want it. We want the gift card too." No, not for 12 and under. So, submit your pictures. You got to submit your pictures in full costume to be entered. The way you do that is you can either go ahead and submit them to the Facebook page, the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page. Search us, facebook.com/The Charles Richardson Show, all one word. You can do it on the Just for Fun Facebook page as well. Scotty will go ahead and allow that. I'm also an admin on there, so I can go ahead and get those pictures off there. So any Just for Fun viewers that are watching want an easy way to do this, just go ahead and submit your picture to the Just for Fun private messenger. You can go ahead, if you are friends with me on Facebook or want to be friends with me, just go ahead and look up my name, a.k.a. DJ Chaz Personal. You can go ahead and submit them on private message, or if you just want to go ahead and say the hell with it, I don't know any of that shit, rawtalkonline@yahoo.com, upload your PDF, and the PDF, that's the correct term for pictures, right?
No.
Yeah. No? What is
PDF's usually a document.
What's the correct? Just a picture, right?
Just a picture.
Yeah. Okay. Image. Upload your image to rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. That is the preferred email to go ahead and do it. Everywhere else, just make sure you go ahead and enter in before showtime on the 28th. We prefer that. Obviously, if we have late entrance, we're not going to go ahead and. But we do want to go ahead and start judging the start of the second hour on that show. So, before 9 p.m. would be nice. So go ahead and usually the candy budget, if I go ahead and mail it out that the next day, Saturday, you might get it still by Halloween. So that's kind of cool. You get the $25 candy budget mailed to you, delivered before Halloween starts. It's like, hey, you already got your treats. You don't even need to go out trick-or-treating. Don't go ahead and drag mommy and daddy to that crap. Come on. Most people are doing that trunk or treat anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to know if there's anybody out there that's listening. Well, first off, I'd love to know if there's anybody listening, period. But if there's anybody out there listening that actually has neighborhoods that do the trick-or-treating. And I'm talking about like the old-fashioned type neighborhoods where you go to a house, the porch light is lit up, so they're participating. It's kind of like, for all you newbies, it's like the purge. Okay? Now, in this case, it's the opposite. If the light is lit, they're participating. And I'm talking about Halloween. Now, obviously, if you have a certain plant, you're not participating in the purge. Even though if no crime is and everybody hates you anyway, they'll probably kill you anyway. It doesn't matter. So, but in this case here, it's like if the porch light is on, then you're giving out treats or tricks, one of the two. And unless you have to be over 18 to get our tricks nowadays, you don't want to do just anyway. But that's how Halloween is. It's like you leave the porch light on. People knock on your door.
Pretty sure everybody here knows how Halloween works.
I don't know. You never know. It hasn't been normal for a long time now. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going over it one more time just to be on the safe side. I don't want anybody like, mistaking the disclaimer here. But if you live in a neighborhood like that, first off, God bless you. And number two, call us and tell us about it. 813-699-5353. Join us on the Facebook chat, YouTube chat. We're on YouTube. Join us on the Facebook chat, YouTube chat, or just call in and tell us about it because I'm kind of curious.
I say that probably out in the country, they probably still do it.
Now, we're talking about out in the country where there's no internet and they probably don't even hear the show? Is that what we're talking about? They're doing smoke signals out there?
They probably still have internet.
Are they riding in a horse and carriage?
No.
No? Okay.
But I'm talking about, like,
Wisconsin, Montana, Wyoming, places like that.
Even like Illinois and like, places where, not like too far into the boonies because then your next neighbor is like 3 miles away. Right.
That's a long trick or treat.
But you know what I mean? But then in that case, they probably still do like the hay rides where they take a whole bunch of kids in the back of a tractor.
This has to be like an urban neighborhood. It really does. It really does have to be kind of like that because, again, like you mentioned, if you're out in the boonies, you're like, you're acres away from somebody. Yeah. You're a long way away from the next door neighbor. That's going to be a long walk. You're going to get a lot of steps in before you get into your next Snickers bar. I'm just saying, it's like, how would that feel? You go ahead and you live in an area where there's 5 houses in like 3 square miles. That's not good. You got to go ahead and go to an area where there's actually a neighborhood. Like this neighborhood right here, I think if everybody got involved, I think it would be great. But again, it's like
there's not a lot of kids in this neighborhood, though.
No, you're right. There's not. There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few kids that are around here. Some of them are like on the border of being teenagers, but we still got elementary school kids that are here that would dress up and go trick or treating. But
we're within walking distance of 2 elementary schools and a middle school, so you would think there'd be kids around here.
Yeah. And you would think, where's the elementary schools that would do something like this? The trunk or treats and stuff like that. Where are they? Wouldn't they like participate in something like that? You got churches that do it.
The schools don't do it because of like some kids don't celebrate Halloween. They do a fall festival thing.
Oh my
usually the
God.
week before Halloween.
See, this is the bullshit I'm talking about. Fall festival. Okay, you have a festival, but listen.
And you can wear a costume.
Wear a costume. That's fine. But the fact that they're going to go ahead and omit saying trick or treat or Halloween, come on now. We don't celebrate Halloween. That means Halloween doesn't exist. It's the same thing about saying Merry Christmas. You can't say that without offending somebody or fear offending somebody. Come on. Give me a break. What is Halloween? What is it going to damage? Obviously, at Christmas, there's a few other religious holidays that are around that. But what's Halloween going to go ahead and interfere with?
So here's the thing. Halloween was originally a pagan holiday.
So is Christmas.
So let me finish.
Okay.
So a lot of people associate it with devil worship and things like that. A lot of people who are very religious anyway do. So they don't celebrate it and they kind of shun people for celebrating it.
Okay.
So...
Oh boy. Speaking of devil worship, John's on the phone. What's going on, John?
Say I worship the devil. I'm just a rock and roll rebel.
Now, he definitely laughs like a camel.
Anyways, this bullshit of instead of saying Merry Christmas, they say Happy Holidays. I went through a line, a couple Christmas ago, and Happy Holidays. I'm like, fuck that. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Right.
And they tell me, oh, that's what we have to say. They tell us we don't want to offend anybody. Fuck that. This is America. This is our country. It's Christmas.
Thank you. We got Bad Billy also joining us on the phone as well. What's up, Billy?
I just thought I'd help clear the air on something a little bit here. As Alyssa had stated, some people believe that Halloween is all about devils, demons, and witches, whatever.
Well, it's definitely witches. I mean, come on, hocus pocus.
Satanic stuff and all that bullshit. I actually sat down with somebody a few years ago while I was at American Broadcasting School, and they gave me the full 411 on the origins of Halloween. And believe it or not, Halloween actually started as a Christian holiday.
Cool. I feel better already.
The whole purpose of carving a face into a pumpkin was to ward off evil spirits.
Damn right. Now, I don't know if we have enough evil in here to ward off. Maybe we have too much evil. Maybe we need more than one pumpkin.
But all this time, I was told even as a kid, I'd go to church and they'd say Halloween is the devil's holiday and all that blah, 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 whatever. I mean, I can't remember exactly when costumes and candy and trick-or-treating became a part of the tradition. But like I said, originally, on Christian superstitions like, you got Amish out in Florida, at least I know in that one county, but you ever notice they always put these hex signs up on their barns to ward off evil spirits so their crops can grow? Halloween was based on those same Christian superstitions. So it is definitely not a satanic holiday. That's bullshit.
Well, I'm not saying that I agree with that it is a satanic holiday. I'm just saying that some people think that. And so that is why some people shy away from it. And the schools and things
they're brainwashed into thinking that way. Yeah.
Well, just like they don't have Halloween parties at schools anymore, or they're not dressing up for Halloween. It's a storybook parade is what they call it. But you wear your Halloween costume to school, basically. So, I mean,
it's stupid. It really is. I mean, everybody's pussified because, Halloween all of a sudden is something that we can't say. Or it's forbidden, or it's taboo, or whatever. It's like you have to say fall festival, or make sure you have a wonderful hayride, or whatever. It's just, I think it's just kind of bullshit.
That.
Exactly, I say fuck that. Right. I absolutely agree with that.
Fuck you.
I agree with that.
And it wasn't too long ago before I left. The previous job that I had before I had this one too, it's just like, you hear somebody over the phone that sounds kind of manly, and they tried to get me fired because I kept saying sir. I think that this person.
Oh yeah, but wow, no, you can't use the pronouns. It's them or they or something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not changing my ways or any of that.
Dude, I'm telling you, if honestly, and I'm going to tell this to Alyssa right here, right on the air, if I'm ever to the point where somebody needs to put me on life support, please don't, because I don't want to live in this world anymore like that. Just, if my time has come, my time has come. I don't want to extend this life any further. Give you a kiss goodbye and love you long time. That's it.
Is this your...
Wait a second.
DNR, is this your DNR restriction?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Do not resuscitate.
Yeah, exactly. Do not. I don't want to be resuscitated. Ken actually made a comment in here. He's asking you, does this guy have a hex sign on his barn?
No, I do not, because I don't have a barn, and I don't believe in that bad luck, superstitious bullshit. But
yeah,
I'm just like I said, I'm just basically saying, that the origins of Halloween are based on Christian superstitions, and it originated from Christians.
Mm.
So saying that it's something satanic is just so asinine.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you clearing the air on that, and I feel a little bit better knowing it's based on a Christian holiday then.
And Jesus loves you.
Yes, and God be with you.
I still think you're an asshole.
Yes, you are too, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ass. Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah, God bless you, Charles. Have a good one.
God bless you too. And God bless everybody. God bless everybody.
Yeah.
Fruity loins. Ken says, Charles, do you like Halloween and why? Yes, I do like Halloween. I do not like participating in Halloween. I like the festivities about carving a pumpkin. I like maybe decorating because listen. You saw how we got the house decorated that one time. Okay, yeah. I like the decorations in regards to that. If it goes out to go ahead and adding up my steps, walking around, collecting candy, I think I'm done with that. I like dressing up too. I do like dressing up to a point. I'm not doing the whole Shrek thing. Or the whole green or paint or anything like that. It's just...
Well, you did last year.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing it again. That was a pain in the ass, and it didn't look that great. It really didn't. I mean, Shrek looked like he had a bunch of hives. Let's put it that way. It did not look good. So, but yeah, I got no problem with Halloween. I like Halloween. Especially now that I have a son, it's like, he digs Halloween. I like to see him happy, and it makes him happy, which makes me happy. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it on that. All right. So Billy, John already left the phone call in the middle of that. I guess he couldn't take Billy. 813-699-5353 is the phone number if you want to go ahead and chime in. Again, for all those you new people joining in, I'm going to promote this as much as I can. We are our Halloween costume party show on the 28th. That's next Friday between 8 and 10. If you want to participate, we got 2 prizes going. Go ahead and dress up in your costume, take a picture, submit it to the show. And there's 2 prizes, a $50 gift card for the adults, a $25 candy budget for kids 12 and under. Just feel free to go ahead, submit your picture by any one of the Facebook pages, our show page, the Just for Fun radio page, or my personal profile page. Just go ahead and look up Charles Richardson. Or if you don't want to do any of that shit, go ahead and just email it to us, rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. And there you go. I'm gonna keep promoting it because I want to make sure that we have a lot. And there you go. I want to make sure we have a ton of submissions, or at least more than what we had last year. I mean, we had a pretty decent submission. I think we had about maybe almost a dozen kids and about a dozen adults too. So it was pretty decent for a low budget show like us, or a low reach show, I should say. But yeah, definitely if you want to partake this year, prizes to be won. So come on, let's go ahead and step it up, everybody. Step it up. So, but yeah, I do like Halloween. I do, and I think Alyssa likes Halloween. But
yeah,
why do you like Halloween? Actually, what's your reason?
To dress up.
You like the dressing up?
Yeah,
I'm all for dressing up.
I like carving pumpkins. I like.
Mm-hmm. But let's think about it.
And I like spooky stuff. I like horror movies and things like that too.
Yeah, you are a horror movie buff. I do. Yeah. You do like that stuff. Even though The Purge was a little bit too much for you.
Well, that one was a bit much.
How was it a bit much? It was scary. People were dying. That's what happens in scary movies.
I don't know. That one just, for some reason, I don't know. I'm not sure why that one over. I mean, I watch Michael Myers anytime, and and it's scary, but I guess I've seen that a million times, so it's not as scary as it used to be. I mean, I used to be one of those, I loved watching the scary movies, but I would, after I watched them, I'd be afraid to go into a dark room. I'd have to reach around the corner and turn on the light switch before I walked into any room, like the bathroom or something like that.
Right.
Because I was afraid something was going to jump out of the shower at me, or, just stupid stuff like that. Now that I'm an adult, I don't really do that, but when I first started watching horror movies, I was probably 12, 13 maybe.
Right.
And I got really into the Goosebumps books as a kid. The Goosebumps.
What's the Goosebumps?
You don't remember the Goosebumps?
I don't remember the Goosebumps. Sorry.
It was R.L. Stein. He's an author, and he does scary books for kids. there was Goosebumps, and then there was Fear Street. Fear Street was more like the teenage kind of books that were a little bit scarier than the Goosebumps.
Right.
But I started out with Goosebumps, and then after a while I started reading the Fear Street also. But yeah, I mean, they were like, did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I did not.
Okay. Well, I also watched that as a kid. I mean, it was like spooky stuff, but it was geared towards kids, so it wasn't like too scary.
Right. And obviously the Purge was just too much for you.
So, well, no, I started out with that kind of stuff, and then I got into more like real scary movies, and yeah, so like when I was younger, I was more afraid of them.
All right. Basically, you're a pussy for the Purge. John asked me, he said, look up King Diamond. I used to paint my face like him and dress up like him as Halloween. So this is King Diamond. So apparently he's got a white here. I'm not sure if you can see. He's got a white painted face. It looks like, and dark makeup on his eyes and lips, and it's kind of bleeding, and he's got a cross on the right side. Basically, it looks like a morgue guy or something like that. My camera just fucked up because I moved that thing. Damn it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I gotta get a stand for my camera. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So I guess John is going to be dressing up like that, which yeah,
I don't know if he's saying he was going to be dressing up like that or he used to dress up like that.
Be nice if he dressed up like that. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to see it, yeah. You know what? That would definitely, if he could pull it off with the whole costume and everything, that's definitely in line for the gift card right there. So I'm kind of liking that.
I think a couple of years ago, Moe's costume was really good. He did Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Ken said, I love horror movies. The Purge series were the best. He is asking, how about Children of the Corn?
I've actually never seen that one.
Ooh, okay. That could be one that we may need to break out, or at least look into see if we can get.
Yeah, I've never seen Children of the Corn. Never saw Firestarter.
Firestarter, isn't that the...
That's Drew Carey.
Oh, okay.
Or not Drew Carey.
I was like saying
Drew Barrymore.
What? Drew Barrymore.
Sorry, wrong Drew.
There you go. I'm saying Drew Carey and listen,
Drew Carey in that role, and
listen,
I'm like, no, that's not it.
I would fantasize about Drew Barrymore. I'm not fantasizing about Drew Carey. All right, so let's put it that way. That's definitely the wrong Drew.
Yeah, I'm sorry. God. I said the wrong thing.
You did.
I knew what I was meaning. The wrong one came out of my mouth.
See, the problem is you knew what you were meaning. I didn't. I'm over here thinking Drew. I'm thinking Drew who? There's a lot of Drews.
Sorry. My mistake.
John says, I sent pictures of a pumpkin carving to Messenger. A classic horror movie, Rosemary's Baby. How about that one?
Nope, haven't seen that one either.
Wow, so you're kind of a prude then.
No, I've seen The Exorcist, the original one. Yeah. I've seen Friday the 13th. I've seen Chucky. There's a lot of them that I've seen. I saw the original Psycho.
Michael Myers.
Yes, yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Gotta love it. Meta Business Suite. I don't care about a Meta Business Suite. Go away.
And I'm contemplating watching Halloween Ends.
I kind of got mixed reviews on that. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people said it wasn't the greatest. Ken, if you're still listening, did you ever see? I'm assuming he probably did. How was Halloween Ends? Is that something worth looking into?
The thing that gets me is, like, for the past 10 Halloween movies, they've been saying, this is the last one. And then there's another one.
That's funny.
And then they're like, this is the last one.
This is the last one.
And then there's another one.
It's not.
So
they just
I'm
keep coming.
Is it really going to be the last one? Because they say that either, and I haven't seen it yet, but according to the ads, either Laurie Strode or Michael Myers die.
Yeah, but he never really died.
Well, Michael Myers has died in every single movie, I'm pretty sure. So, then he's not dead. He's thought to be dead at the end of every single movie.
Yeah.
And then he's not.
Wait, John's calling back. John, what's up?
Yeah, I was told that movie, The End, it sucked. It was, I think, only one killing or something like that. It sucked.
Really?
Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Well,
Ken was saying
check it out, but
Ken was saying also it's not the best, but it was okay. But it was good.
no,
see, I feel like I've been a Halloween fan for so long that I need to at least see it through.
So
Hey,
you,
Charles,
yeah,
pull up
go ahead.
that pumpkin carving picture.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a cat.
show everybody.
It's just a cat with a butthole. That's all it is. But I'll show
It's
it.
funny, though.
I guess so.
All right.
All right, thanks. All right, so for John's request, he wants me to show the cat with the butthole. I mean, just take it to John, where obviously the end of the pumpkin, the bottom of the pumpkin is what they carve out, and obviously it's the cat facing the other way, and his tail's up, and the little end of the pumpkin is the cat's butthole. I mean, ha ha ha, yeah.
Well, cats like to show you their buttholes, so.
They do. I agree, they do.
They stick their tail up, and it's just right there.
Yeah. All right, thanks, John. Thanks, John, for the ass joke. We appreciate it. Now, I'm not sure if he's meaning that we're asses or what. I don't know. Maybe he could be. Anyway, 813-699-5353. I think I'm going to take a break early just to kind of clear my throat and stuff. And,
Well, it sounds like your voice is coming back.
It's getting better. I think a lot of water's helping. Maybe a lozenge or two. And we kind of just dropped listeners, so it's like, I think we're boring people right now. So let me go ahead and load a couple of songs up here. We'll take a break, get all this worked out, see what we can do. We got Downfall 2012 and Stage Republic. Those are the two bands. Remember, this is unlicensed bands, underground bands, so we are proud to go ahead and play these artists and these bands and these songs because they deserve it. These are pretty good songs too, and we like them. We want to thank Alien X Radio, one of our affiliates, that actually went ahead and submitted these MP3s, so we appreciate it. And just hang in there, everybody. We're going to come right back. We got about 7 minutes worth of songs. Got a 2-minute bit. So about 9 minutes. Go ahead and grab a beer, grab a coffee. If you're cold, grab some warm apple cider or some hot chocolate.
Oh, that apple cider that I had earlier was
caramel
really
apple cider. I didn't even know it was caramel. I just saw apple cider and I grabbed it. I had no idea it was caramel infused.
So good.
So good. It made her orgasm.
I might
twice.
have to have another cup.
Nah, I don't know. I want to keep that seat dry. Anyway, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 9 minutes, we'll be coming right back with more of the show. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
the show, and it is the Charles Richardson radio program for this Wednesday hump day, October the 19th, 2022. Hey, Alyssa, what day is it?
Hump day.
Yeah, that's right. She knows it. And it's also the day you need to call Hulk Hauling and Contracting. They are the team to go ahead and handle all your Hurricane Ian repairs. And I'm talking about everything, even if you need to rebuild your home. They'll come and bring a brand new manufactured home there. Just make sure you pay them for it. Anyway, for serious things, go ahead and call them 941-204-1264. Karen and David, good friends of the show, good friends of us here personally. They are the team. They do hard work, and they don't charge a whole lot. I mean, of course, they'll charge for their labor, but they'll make some money, but they're not going to rip you off. They're not going to go ahead and rape you without lube. They'll at least go ahead and perform the oral before they go ahead and stick it in. Make sure you go ahead and call them, though, 941-204-1264. Home improvements, lawn maintenance, car repairs, much, much more. And part of their name is hauling. They do haul across states. So even if you don't live in Florida, give them a call anyway, see what they can do for you. 941-204-1264. That's Hawk Hauling and Contracting. Yeah. You know, the thing is, they are actually bringing a haunted car wash to Florida for 1 weekend only.
Okay.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. Heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a couple down here. Obviously, we have every car wash that man's ever made down here in fucking Port Charlotte. God.
There's car washes on every corner, I swear.
It is. And more are coming up, too. So anyway, out of the 131 locations around the country, 45% will host a Tunnel of Terror event. And the company said they expect it to be the standard across the U.S. for years to come. So they've listed in Florida, there are 4 locations that are going to have the Tunnel of Terror. And they're going to take place the weekend of the 28th and 29th on most of them. The one that will do it more up until... I thought you were going to sneeze. That would be 2.
No, I was just... My nose is just itchy.
So in Largo, which is part of the Clearwater, Tampa area, they're doing it from the 28th and 29th from 7 to 10. Newport Richey in Highway 19, which is north of Tampa, same times, same dates. In Melbourne, 28th and 29th from 7 to 10. And Kissimmee, the 28th through the 31st from 7 to 11. You can view locations all around the country Tommy's is going to do. Go to tommysexpress.com/tunnel-of-terror. I'm thinking there's an easier way to do this. So they got a couple in Arkansas, Colorado, handful in Florida, a couple in Georgia. Iowa's big. Wow. A lot in Iowa. Idaho, 1 in Illinois. There's a bunch, about a half dozen in Michigan. So Eric would be happy about that. A handful in Minnesota. Nebraska is kind of big. I'm just like, Texas is huge. Virginia, a couple, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. But yeah, most of them are doing it the 28th and 29th. There's a couple that are starting early, like the weekend before, the 21st and 22nd. But yeah, if you want more information, there may be a what do they call it? Tunnel of Terror. There may be a Tunnel of Terror located near you. Go to Tommy-express.com. That's Tommy's Car Wash, and look for Tunnel of Terror. And actually, if you just go to Tommy-express.com, scroll down, you can go ahead and actually click on it. There's a Vinita Haunted Wash. So how about that? You get to go ahead and clean your car and get scared at the same time.
So so it's actually like while you're getting your car washed.
Yeah,
it's not just a drive-through haunted house.
No, you go through. It seems like you go through the whole thing, like a regular car wash. But I think they have it decorated or some other stuff happening. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it. there's like there's some skeletons, some werewolves that are propped up, ghosts that are hanging as you're going through the car wash, lights and everything. Oh, it's kind of cool. Yeah, we got a couple of Tommy's car washes down here, but they're not doing it here. I don't know why, but I don't think it had anything to do with Hurricane Ian. I'm just saying this has probably been the way it's going to be. So we'll see how it goes. That's kind of cool. Tommy's Car Wash has locations around the country. It's based in West Michigan. Its Tunnel of Terror Car Wash returns the next couple of weekends. So apparently they've done this before. But apparently it's the first time Florida is seeing it. So it's kind of cool. I'd say we should drive up next weekend. I mean, we're already driving up this weekend. Going to Disney. Mm-hmm. But hey, my car needs a wash. What about yours? It doesn't give the prices, by the way. I'm assuming it's a regular price. I assume. But
probably.
But I don't know. Doesn't give it on the... It doesn't list that. Speaking of haunted, something that's haunting me, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, is only going to stream this year. And I think it's following...
They did that last year, didn't they?
No, I think it was the Christmas one they did. But I think everything's going streaming
Great Pumpkin was streaming, too. Because didn't Amazon or something buy the rights to...
wait a second.
All the Peanuts movies?
I apologize. Yeah, it said this year the Halloween classic will not be shown on television this year. So it must have been shown last year, but this is the first year it's doing it.
Anyway.
The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown will only be streamed on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, Apple TV.
Though it can be streamed by non-subscribers for a limited time. Apple TV Plus, anybody can download the app, whether they've watched shows and movies and search It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. They can stream it free between October 28th and through the 31st. The classic is available anytime with anybody with a subscription, which only costs $4.99 a month after a 7-day free trial. And they go into the explanation in regards to the Charlie Brown pumpkin. The Thanksgiving one is what was streamed last year.
The Christmas one too, though.
They're all going streaming. Everything. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Apple TV bought the rights to all of the Peanuts.
Yeah, they've gone Peanuts. Trust me.
Although
they don't charge Peanuts, but they've gone
Peanuts movie, like the full length movie.
HBO, I think.
Yeah, it's on one of the other ones.
It's weird because Disney went through the same thing. Like they have the Brave Little Toaster 1, but the other Brave Little Toasters 2, 3, and 4 appeared on Disney Plus, but the first one didn't because they didn't have the full rights to it.
Well,
so it's kind of weird.
The new Minions movie is on Peacock, but I don't think that the other ones are.
I bring this up to actually kind of make a point that I think everything's gone streaming, and it's heading that way to where a lot of the classics, like maybe it could be very soon, where the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade streaming. You're already seeing Days of Our Lives go streaming.
Yeah, that kind of ticked me off.
So it's like, what else could possibly go streaming? You're seeing these now granted, these are shows that are pre-recorded and you can download them anytime. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is live.
Yeah, so, I don't know that they'll go streaming for live stuff.
I mean, football's already done that with one of their weeks. I know you don't care, but I'm just saying that's what they're starting to do. People with the highest bid, baby, that's what it's doing.
But I think that the reason Days of Our Lives went streaming is because there's not a lot of viewership in the middle of the day when it airs, so they figured they can get more viewers if it's streaming, because then people are just watching it whenever.
No, see, people are pissed off because anytime there's a show, or like half the time it's being interrupted due to a special report.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of that would piss me off if I was a fan.
It pisses me off. Trust me, when Trump was president, it was constant.
Yeah. It's like he had a thing against Days of Our Lives.
It was like at least once a week, and I'm like, Jesus, just stop.
Yeah, right? It's like, come on now. Anyway, there is now apparently a new trend in fast food. And it's not fast at all. This has been done with Checkers. And you don't know about Checkers. Yeah. McDonald's apparently captured some headlines after it announced it was going to roll out and expand eventually the use of artificial intelligence-powered drive-through machines. The machines, which work thanks to a partnership with IBM, are supported to function by processing customers' orders in real time. The AI is used to determine exactly what the customer wants, utilizing this intelligence to take complex orders and special requests into account. According to McDonald's, these machines are supposed to benefit both the customers and employees. I'd like to know how. According to the
I don't feel like it benefits either one.
Yeah, right, exactly. I don't think it does either, to be honest with you. CNBC reported back in October 2021 that in the summer, McDonald's tested the tech at a handful of Chicago restaurants. The CEO said the test showed substantial benefits to customers and employees. I doubt he will go into which ones are which. How do the machines work in the real world? Well, according to a viral TikTok from a user, Dow, who's that USA guy, there are still some growing pains that need to be worked through. This video that has over 271,000 views. Dow shows an order that he placed using one of the AI machines for 2 ice cream cones. The video shows the quote-unquote intelligence opted to add bacon to his cones, which he did not request. After a prolonged interaction, the employee jumps in and correctly takes the order. I tried to go ahead and post this thing or try to get it on the other computer, but apparently it does not like loading TikTok videos. So
you added bacon to my ice cream. I don't want bacon.
What else can I get for you?
Where's nothing?
What else? Your new total is $5.83. Please hold.
I don't want.
Thank you.
I don't want 3 ice cream cones. I only want 2.
What would you like to order?
Nothing.
What can I get for you?
Where's my order? 2 ice cream cones.
1 moment. Another quick. 2 ice cream cones. Your total will be $3.80 and it's an extra. Thank you.
Can you make those the largest you can?
Yeah, I can see what I can do.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So much for the intelligence. So what you didn't see, basically, you didn't really miss much visibly. So basically, what it was taking the camera shot of the video board, the display board, showing that he ordered 2 ice cream cones with bacon. And then apparently a 3rd ice cream cone was ordered. And you just see it's like there's no... The customer service aspect is taken out of it. And then... Yes, exactly. Exactly. I mean...
That's all I could think of when it kept going... What can I get for you?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Mind games. No! I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games. No! No and then! 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 No and then!
I'm just saying, that's kind of where we're going right now.
Yeah.
McDonald's going to have the and then machine. No, it's okay. So, actually, let's see. John went ahead and said, Charles, I'll send you a picture of my brother's Halloween picture 7 years ago. It was cool. Won a $500 contest. I was only able to share to the page. So if you can pull it up if you like. All right, thank you, John. I'll get to it in a second. But in regards to this AI machine, so we went through one at Old Town in Kissimmee, Florida, which is right on the border of Disney World. And I thought it was annoying as hell.
Yeah. So,
I mean, you talk to it like a regular person, and it's supposed to dissect what you want.
Didn't it mess up our order?
I think it kind of did, and I had to tell the people at the. See, what I don't understand is it doesn't seem like it benefits anybody because you still have to monitor the system like the employee did. Mm-hmm. It recognized, hey, there's a problem. Oh, yeah. All right, and I'll go ahead. So it's like, what benefit does this have to? It's not decreasing manpower. You know, and it's making it more frustration because there are complex orders. There are orders that require different things. And who the fuck puts bacon in ice cream? And I'm sure there's people that do.
Oh, yeah, people do.
Okay.
But it could also lead to problems if it doesn't understand you.
Yeah, so if you have a heavy accent.
Yeah, or
it'll start speaking Chinese
some kind
or something.
Of speech impediment or something like that, and it doesn't understand what you said, then it's not going to get your order correct because of that.
Mm-hmm. Unless they take an accountability for that.
But I don't understand how they can do that. I mean,
I don't understand how they can actually do what they're doing, but apparently they can. So anyway, they tested it and
take into account every single person's accent and way of speaking that they're going to be able to account for that.
Hang on a second. So here's the second part. Dowell later visited a McDonald's AI machine again. According to another video he posted, the machine messes up his order a second time, failing to recognize that he wants a Mountain Dew with his meal. Dow again is unable to rectify the error using solely the AI, resulting in another employee taking over the process. So let's listen to this.
What drink for the Big Mac meal?
Mountain Dew.
Anything else with that?
Yes.
What else can I get you?
That's not supposed to be a medium Coke. It's Mountain Dew.
Would you like anything else?
No. Cancel.
If everything looks correct, your total is $11.38.
No.
Go forward to the pay window.
No, that's not correct. Cancel.
You'd like to start over?
Yes.
Okay. At least they recognized it that time.
Okay. What can I get for you?
Number 1 with ketchup, cheese, and pickles only.
1 moment. And
how is that a Big Mac?
I'm sorry, so what was your Big Mac?
It's the number 1 with ketchup, cheese, and pickles only.
Awesome. Well, we actually don't have Mountain Dew. Is there something else you would like to drink?
Is that one yours?
No, there's 2.
Okay, is that one yours that I just ordered? It's gonna be a Diet Pepsi? Is that what you said? A Diet Pepsi?
We don't have Pepsi either. Is a Diet Coke okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Anything else for you today?
Yeah, I'll take another number 1.
See, I'm wondering if this guy's an idiot or if he's just doing it to see, what type of problems it could be.
It sounds like there's other people in the car, and he was ordering for somebody else, and he wasn't sure what they wanted to drink if they didn't have Mountain Dew.
And this type of thing does happen. It's like if you have other people in the car, it's like, well, listen, some people aren't intelligent enough to go ahead and say, do we know what we want ahead of time? Let's see, do we need to take a look at the menu? Okay? Usually, I take a look at the menu and I order what I want exactly. And then the person, if they need to take a look at the menu, they took a look at the menu and they order what they want exactly. Not like, but is that yours? Is that my? There's no confusion. But that does happen to the point where people are ordering just on a whim, and they make mistakes. And again, that's where the human factor is going to come into play. And again, what happens? An employee steps in, has to make the correction because the stupid computer doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
Well, also, if you frequent McDonald's, you know they have Coke products. They don't have Pepsi. They don't have Mountain Dew. They have Sierra Mist, if you want that. That's something similar to Mountain Dew.
In the defense, because I honestly think, I don't think he's playing stupid. I think he is playing stupid. I don't think he's that, dumb. I think he knows that there's Coke. He's trying to see what the system will do.
Maybe.
Yep. Speaking of system, here's John with the other system.
I got to tell you something, but my girlfriend drives me nuts. We pull up, could be McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's. She knows what she wants. She gets up there and she stutters and she can't fucking spit it out of her mouth. I gotta tell her, it's like, you want a double cheeseburger, French fries. She can't spit it out. It drives me nuts. She don't know what she's doing.
And then?
It just fucking drives me insane.
And then?
She knows what she wants to order. And then, 2 all beef patty, fresh sauce, sausage, pickles on the sesame seed bun. You deserve a break today. So get up and get away to McDonald's.
And then?
I love you, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, we had to deal with this AI machine before. We had to deal with it before. So we've seen it in action, and I guess if you have just a simple order, it's fine.
Still bothers me that they ordered a Big Mac with only ketchup and pickles. That's not a Big Mac anymore.
It's not. No, it's a double cheeseburger without the cheese. It's just
an extra bun in the middle.
Yeah, right. But listen, it's what they want. Who the fuck is it?
That's not a Big Mac.
No, it's not. But it's listen. People, and this is again,
if it doesn't have special sauce, it's not a Big Mac.
It's a Big Mac if it has that. Listen, are there any other sandwiches that have a middle bun? No.
But
doesn't need the special sauce to be a Big Mac now, does it?
Though, because the special sauce defines it as a Big Mac.
No, according to you, it does. A Big Mac is big.
You can take other things off of it.
A Big Mac is big,
but it needs.
Excuse me, I would like a Big Mac, please, but no middle bun, no special sauce, no lettuce, no cheese, no onions, no pickles, and that's it. So you basically want a double cheeseburger? Yes.
No cheese. You said no cheese.
Did I say no cheese?
You said no cheese.
So you want a double hamburger? Yes.
Well, then they could say I want a McDouble without the cheese and the toppings.
They're not intelligent about that, though. That's what I'm saying. Some people are dumb. Some people are dumb. You know what? Here's the thing. So excuse me. They're dumb like that. So, what does it say here? Okay, the machines which work thanks to a partnership with IBM are supposed to function by processing customers' orders in real time. Artificial intelligence is used to determine exactly what the customer wants, using this intelligence to take complex orders and special requests also into account. You order a Mountain Dew. You don't carry Mountain Dew. The fucking system is saying, I'm sorry, we do not have Mountain Dew. What else can I get you? Where the fuck is that input?
Okay. Here's my thought about them detecting what you're saying. Have you ever used speech to text?
Oh, we're not going to go there. This is supposed to be way more intelligent than our Samsung or Apple devices.
You come up with some really odd things sometimes.
I'm just saying
speech to text,
and they should go ahead and dissect them into what the fuck the menu has. Like if you order, it's gonna detect fish sandwich. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be it was like, I want a sandwich with burger and cheese. You want a cheeseburger? It's supposed to dissect it all. This is where I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be those issues where you're going to have somebody watching over it. And guess what? What the fuck does that benefit? You're still having somebody who's working, making an hourly wage, manning the fucking computer.
And who's
stepping in. So what is it benefiting? What is it benefiting? benefiting? Tell me what's benefit. What's the benefits? They don't say. They don't say what the benefits are.
I don't think. I mean, other than they don't have to pay the computer, but they got to pay somebody to oversee the computer.
Yes. Even the goddamn machines inside the restaurant. You know, those big fucking walls, the menus, those are fine. They'll do what you want. They'll take all take all the ingredients away. They'll put all the ingredients you want. They'll mix and match. And I even seen, if you go ahead and order a double cheeseburger and add special sauce, middle bun, all this stuff to Big Mac, it will revert it to a fucking Big Mac. You can't get away with it. Ding, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, wait, where's my register sound effect on that one? Yeah. So, inside, fine. But now they're taking it to the drive-thru. Now you're basically trying to eliminate the human element from the drive-thru.
If they wanted to do it in the drive-thru, why not have the touch screen out in the drive-thru?
Some people may not be able to.
Might not be able to reach it.
Right. So, I mean, you again, you have to do... That's why they're doing the app. The app is great. I love the McDonald's app. It's great. Not only can you go ahead and pay with it and order with it, just read off the fucking numbers to the human on there, which I assume you'd be able to read off the numbers to the AI as well.
Well, that doesn't mean that they'll understand it.
Of course. It's AB12. Did you say CZ45? No. You can imagine that happening, right? But look, I love the app. It's like you got the menu right there on your phone. You scroll through it. You tap on what you want. Make it a meal? Sure, make it a meal. You get reward points, which means you get free fucking food to make your fat ass even fatter without having to spend any more money. It's great. It's great. I'm just saying, every fast food restaurant has one. Everyone does. Culver's, I think, is the only one that doesn't. You have to order on the fucking website. Culver's doesn't have an app. But like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Arby's, DQ, Dairy Queen has it, KFC has it, Popeyes has it, Checkers I mean, all of these major fast food companies have it.
Hell, even Disney has it.
Yes!
When you want to order food, you can order it on the app.
When you have fallen behind Disney, something's wrong. Because Disney has fucked up in more ways than one over a technology beyond belief. The simplest of things have gone haywire with Disney. I love going there. I love being a Disney fan and theme parks and rides and even merchandise. But man, they fuck things up so much in technology. They really do. They don't understand it. They don't get it. I think the fucking Checkers and McDonald's AI machines are smarter than the Disney executives. Honestly, it really is.
I don't know. I think Magic Bands are pretty awesome.
Magic Bands are awesome, but that's like the only thing they really got right.
It makes it a whole hell of a lot easier to get in and out of the park. Well, compared
to what, though?
Well, when you had the card or, the paper tickets, you had to pull it out of your wallet. And after going through bag check, you got everything all like that. And, you got to find your card in the wallet.
You want to know something?
Put the card in.
But you want to know something?
Put it back in your wallet.
When you get to the turnstiles or the fucking thing where you tap your Magic Band on and you have a group of people who have no idea what the fuck to do and they're scratching their ass.
You're always going to have idiots. That has nothing to do with Magic Bands.
All I got to do is take I have to spend an extra 5 seconds getting my ticket out, which I should already have after I get off the monorail or the tram, whichever way I'm there. I'm already having my ticket. You slide in, you slide out, and get out and go in. This one here, Magic Band. Listen, I love the Magic Band. I like it. You tap the Magic Band, the Mickey, you put your handprint or your fingerprint on it now. Ding! Okay, you can go in. It's the same amount of time. You just have to have the ticket ready.
It was a lot more juggling around.
Good evening, Herman Street. Welcome to the show. Herman Street jumping on us with the hashtag talk. But I'm just saying, it's like the technology is good for certain things.
And the photo pass being on there makes that easy too.
Yes. All right, I'll give you that. Photo pass definitely made it better. But going back to the fast food, I know we're jumping into Disney.
Yeah.
Believe me, trust me. We would talk about Disney for 10 hours a show. But going back to the technology with this drive-through thing with McDonald's and the artificial intelligence, the same thing they're doing with Checkers. I'm sure this is a trend with all the fast food companies are going to go to robots.
I feel like, though, I agree with you that the app should be their technology, and as far as having a drive-through, they should have an actual person in there.
It is, and you know what? When I go to the drive-through and I already have my app, my order ready on the app and everything like that, I'm ready to read off the code. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. We'll be using the mobile app today. They're promoting the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what they should do.
And that's fine. I mean, if you want to use the mobile app, if you've got you've got it on your phone and you want to do that, that's fine.
Yep.
But this artificial intelligence on the speaker is just dumb.
It is. At first, some users were critical of Dell's ordering procedure. One user wrote, was more frustrated by the user than the robot. Speak clearer commands next time. I thought he spoke pretty clear to me.
Seemed like
and a lot of people may be worse. I'm sure people will be better, though. The other one says, man's trying to order the same way my grandpa uses Google. So there was some pushback on that.
The fact that he was like having a conversation with someone else in the car and saying like, oh, was that your order? Oh, is that,
Yeah. So
like he didn't know who it was for or what drink they wanted, and that was a little off.
So those were some of the comments on the TikTok video. However, others pointed out that an employee likely could have handled the order correctly on the first time. Here's some what they said. This is what it will be if they get rid of employees. Another one says robots are going to replace all the minimum wage workers. And another one says anything not to have to pay people to do the work. Well, see, that's the thing. Somebody has to monitor it, right? Somebody has to monitor it, and I'm sure that person doesn't, like, in a normal pay, or in a normal gig, they're not doing nothing. So they're not just standing there, it's like, la, 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 la. I'm sure if they wasn't the AI robot, they'd be taking orders.
Yeah.
So they're getting paid.
It's the same person who would take the orders normally.
Yeah.
And
so
they
why
would
not
also
do that
be
then? I don't
doing
understand
like
that.
taking the cash or taking payment and other stuff too. So it's like, why?
Right? It's because I think eventually they're going to perfect it, and that is who takes over without any monitoring. But it's going to be difficult. I don't see how that can ever happen.
Here's the thing about the touch screen. You have ATMs that are touchscreen that you pull up to like that. Why couldn't they do it?
Yeah, I mean, you got a point there, but I think I see a point. I get that. But I think the ATM touchscreens or the touchscreens that would have to do on a fast food monitor, I think that would be way too more complicated than that. Because what does the ATM touchscreen do? You have to enter your PIN number, which has the numbers. Hold on. You have to go ahead and say, what do you want to do? Withdrawal, deposit. What else is there that you do on an ATM?
Well, but it shouldn't matter how much you have to do. It's the same touchscreen that they have inside the restaurant.
I agree, but you're going to have
outside.
that. But you're going to have that big ass touchscreen out there. Again, you're not going to be able to reach the whole thing. The touchscreen on an ATM is a very simple screen, and it's reachable no matter how tall or the screen is. It's made that way.
Well, but what I'm saying is it could be made that way, and you just scroll.
I don't know.
Just like you would do on a phone or a tablet.
I hear you, but I think it's way more inconvenient for that, because imagine all the items on a fast food menu.
I still don't see it being any different than those big screens inside the stores, because how much of it do you actually have to touch on that big screen?
You'd be surprised, especially people making complicated orders. I'm just saying, and on top of that, ATMs are covered fully. Where if it rains, are you going to cover the whole thing fully? It's going to cost more money.
Chick-fil-A does it.
Well, Chick-fil-A also still has human beings with a computer saying, what would you like, and have the fucking menu right there. they don't have touch screens.
Chick-fil-A's got their system perfected.
Well, Chick-fil-A also actually gives a shit about the customers. I feel, listen, anytime you ride by a Chick-fil-A and you see the line that's like 10 miles long, it ain't 10 miles long. It goes like in 10 minutes. They do a mile a minute. They got it perfected.
And you're right, they do. They care about their customers, and they got it down pat. Yeah. Listen, you see them with a long line, don't look at it as like you're going to wait forever, because you're not. You're not. You're actually going to get through there pretty quick. I went there for breakfast, and it was looped around like a snake, and I didn't spend that long. Maybe 5 minutes to get to order, and another couple of minutes to go ahead and take it home. For that type of line, that's pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. And I'll use that, because I guarantee you, I waited more than 5 minutes ordering at freaking Burger King today, and it was nowhere near as long as the line that I've waited in Chick-fil-A. Trust me. They know what the fuck they're doing. They had it down to a science. I think there's, you know what? Chick-fil-A should offer artificial intelligence to McDonald's and Checkers. You know what the artificial intelligence would be? A fucking worker from Chick-fil-A taking the orders. That's their intelligence, because it's far better than talking to a goddamn computer. Far better. Far better. All right, I am going to take a break now. We're at 9:30. By the time we get back from break, it's going to be close to 9:40. I got a couple of more subjects I'd like to touch on, and then hopefully we have good news that we can go ahead and slide into and get out of here, because we got an episode of, I think, the New Amsterdam to watch, don't we? Yes. Yeah, we have an episode of New Amsterdam to watch. I think even a Good Doctor episode. Oh, no. Good Doctor was Monday, right? We watched Good Doctor.
Yeah, we already watched that, so we don't have to worry about that. Before I go into break, I want to go ahead and remind everybody again, the Halloween costume party show is happening next Friday, the 20th of October, 8 to 10 p.m., normal showtime. Want to let you know, if you want to submit, we have 2 contests going, both costume contests. If you'd like to submit a photo of you and or your kid in a costume, we have a $50 gift card to the adult costume winner and a $25 candy budget for whatever candy of their choice for the kids 12 and under. That means if you have a teenager who's 13, 14, 15, whatever the case may be, wants to enter into the contest and they win, they will have the choice of either the adult prize or the budget. So either one can be done. So we need to have your submissions in before show begins. Of course, if there's late ones, we'll try to go in and squeeze them in, but no guarantees. The way you submit them, send them to the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page private messenger, the Just for Fun Radio private messenger. All these are Facebook pages. My personal profile, Charles Richardson on Facebook. You can go ahead and private message me. Or if none of those work, go ahead and submit it by email at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. Submissions, again, costumes, no nudity. We want to keep it as friendly as family friendly as possible. Costumes will be judged on the air, probably around 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Basically, at the end of the first hour, start of the second hour, we'll go ahead and judge them. We will be dressed up as well. So me and Alyssa will be dressed up. Karen should be coming in. She should also be dressing up as well. We're hoping that is. Karen has been very, very, very busy with work, so we're hoping she does find the time to come on into the show on the 28th. So we're hoping that we have a three-man circus, three-person circus on that day. Again, next Friday, the 28th, showtime 8 to 10. Submit your photos for your costumes if you'd like to take advantage of the contest. $50 gift card for the adults, $25 candy budget for the candy of their choice for the kids. If you are the one that gets the candy, I will be mailing it out or shipping it out the next day. Hopefully, with any luck and some pixie dust, you should have it in by Halloween. And we appreciate that. Herman Street, we say thank you very much for listening. They're asking Alyssa how you're doing. How you doing, Alyssa?
I'm doing good.
All right, she's doing good there. Yeah. Tired, but doing good. That's excellent. That's excellent. So, all right, so we're going to go to break, I think. Yeah, we're going to go to... Man, I am tired too. All right, so we're going to go to break. We have H.R. Rustica and Influence. We got a couple of songs coming by that. Again, unlicensed music. right there. Underground music, we love it. And we want to thank again Alien X Radio for everything that's going on, because they're the ones that have given us this. So we'll come back. A couple more topics to go into. Good news. And then we'll leave you guys right here. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
Is this why
trouble sleeping and even more trouble waking up? Are you unable to motivate yourself to perform even the simplest of tasks? Do you often catch yourself thinking about death and your own mortality? Do you feel constantly overwhelmed by all your responsibilities and obligations? Do you eat out of pure boredom because the things you once loved no longer excite you? Are you tired at the end of the day, even though all you did was sit at a desk for 7 hours straight? Do you have to use the candle on the table at restaurants because it's always too dark to read the menu? Does your ankle just hurt sometimes for no reason whatsoever? Does your idea of a fun night consist of playing German board games and going to bed at 10? Do you avoid looking at the news because you know it'll make you sad? Do you get angry just knowing that there are teenagers on Vine who have made more money in the past 2 years than you will in your entire life? Do you enjoy drinking a beer right after getting home from work just a little too much? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, chances are you might have adulthood, a serious condition that affects 7 billion people 18 and older worldwide. And there's no fucking cure!
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like a climax at the end where they're going to say like some type of drug that I could go ahead and take, because I have like 90% of that stuff. 813-699-5353. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Got good news coming up here in about 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
Want to throw it out there though that again, the Halloween costume party next Friday. Make sure you register. A Florida man in Melody, Florida. I have no idea where that is. No. A Florida man wearing nothing but a cowboy hat attacks a woman with a machete.
Okay. Sounds like something a Florida man would do.
Exactly. So that's why it doesn't come to any surprise. This is normal down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normal redneck.
Florida men do a lot of weird things.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Just that Florida men do a lot of really weird things.
Florida man was arrested Friday after police said he attacked a woman with a machete wearing nothing but a cowboy hat. WPLG reported that the arrest from Miami-Dade police, well, there you go. There's where Melody is. Miami-Dade.
Okay.
Police said Roberto Hercules.
I can so picture that while he's in the cowboy hat, nothing else. And
No, let's not do that. He attacked a woman on Tuesday. This is last Tuesday, by the way, while she rode her bicycle in Melody. Police said he asked her for a crack pipe, but when she said she didn't have it, he chased her with a machete. How dare you steal my crack pipe? Said the conscious, naked cowboy. The woman tried to jump off her bicycle and run away as Hercules struck her with the weapon multiple times in the head and left arm, according to the report. Apparently, it wasn't sharp enough to cut her head off. Thank God. But maybe it was just like the handle. On Friday, the Floriders, officers found Hercules sleeping in a tent in Hialeah, still naked, alongside 2 cowboy hats. He was identified by the victim from a photo lineup done at her hospital bed. He was the only one naked. According to police, the victim suffered a fractured skull, a brain bleed, a broken arm, and a large cut to her left hand. Hercules has been charged with attempted murder, attempted armed robbery, aggravated assault with a weapon, and just being a jackass. By the way, the last one was not a real charge. But it should be.
Well, you know.
But it should be.
It should.
Yes. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you give me your crack pipe, please? I don't have one. How dare you? I'm a naked cowboy. You need to give me a crack pipe. Like now. Sleeping in a tent, I think the last thing you really need is a crack pipe. How about getting some clothes? Go rob a laundromat or something. Seriously. Guys are ugly, too. Well, Barbie and Mattel have done it again. Tina Turner is being immortalized with her very own Barbie doll. Mattel revealed the doll as part of its signature Barbie doll collection, with honors trailblazing women. The company said that Turner is the 5th artist and the 6th doll to be added to the collection. The doll is styled the same way the rock legend appeared in the video of her 1985 hit What's Love Got to Do With It, including a black mini dress, denim jacket, and her signature wild hairstyle. The company went ahead and made a statement. She went from singing as a young girl in her rural church choir in Nutbush, Tennessee. Don't make fun of it. That's Nutbush, Tennessee.
Okay.
What can I say about Tennessee? At least it's not Florida. Again, she went from singing as a young girl in her church to becoming the legendary performer hailed as the undisputed queen of rock and roll. Well, thank God she's not the king of rock and roll, because that turned out way different. According to Mattel's online store, the doll, which retails for $55, is currently sold out. It will be available, when it comes back in, available at Walmart and Target retail stores.
So, speaking of new Barbies, I saw a commercial this morning for Little People Barbies.
Barbie midgets, really?
No.
What are you doing?
You know, like the Little Tykes, Little People?
I think so.
So they have, they look like all the other little people, but they're Barbies, and they have like a Barbie dream house for them.
Really?
For toddlers, basically. It's Barbie for toddlers.
Really?
Yes.
That's stupid.
Well, I don't disagree.
I mean, is there like
it doesn't even look like a Barbie.
Is there a marketplace for toddlers for Barbies?
Yes, because Barbies are generally like 5 and up or something, or 6 and up, because of the fact that they have a lot of small pieces.
Oh my God.
They have shoes that you could choke on. They have earrings. They have
choking hazard shit.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
So basically they went ahead and made a compact version that doesn't need to be dressed up.
That doesn't have any removable parts.
And it's mini, so it's just big enough so it doesn't choke on it, but small enough that they can go ahead and nibble on it like a nugget.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. So there you go. Hey, listen. When you got the smarts, and we're talking smarter than the AI drive-through people, you got the smarts, you can make some money.
I guess. I mean, because I know a lot of toddlers have older siblings that play with Barbies, and they're like, I want to play with the Barbies too. But I don't feel like this is exactly the substitute, because this still doesn't look like Barbie.
John, I'm not going to be able to get to that attachment. Number one, it was unavailable. This other one here I did get was a video of 2 little people crossing the street. It's just too funny. And the people listening on the just audio only, I would not be able to describe it. It is just too funny. I'll have to post it on the Facebook page. But thank you for it. That was funny. There's 2 little people, like a couple, moving a box. And
why is that funny?
It's just what they're doing. The person in front lifts up the box, and the guy is literally high, and you have to see it. I'll have to send it to you. And that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to describe it, so there's no way there's no way it would be funny. I mean, you can't. You really can't. All right. Speaking of retail shoppers at Target and Walmart, there are stores that have announced that they will be closing again on Thanksgiving. And some of those are Target, Best Buy. They have announced that they're closing. Retailers such as Target and Best Buy are joining other big box stores in closing their doors on Thanksgiving Day. Target is continuing its new Thanksgiving tradition of closing its stores during the holiday. Target started closing its locations nationwide on Thanksgiving Day amid the pandemic in 2020. Company CEO Brian Cornell informed all team members that stores would remain closed on Thanksgiving even going forward. The retailer shared that it had reinvented its approach to the holiday selling season by spreading savings over several weeks versus a condensed time frame. The CEO said, "We have found new ways to help guests get holiday deals earlier than ever this season, and we do an exceptional job meeting the demand during the peak weeks when so many of our guests turn out to shop."
I mean, it's not even Halloween yet, and they're already starting the pre-Black Friday sales.
Oh, screw that. It's not even Halloween yet, and we're seeing Christmas stuff already in full force in Walmart.
Yeah. You go down the aisles where, like, usually their seasonal decorations are.
Yeah.
And they don't have the Halloween decorations over there or fall decorations. It's all Christmas.
Yeah. You got to go where your money is, baby.
I mean, yes, they do still have the aisles set up for Halloween.
But it's nowhere close.
But I'm talking about, like, well, in our Walmart, it's back next to the garden center. They have that other section of, usually they have
Christmas
seasonal decorations.
Yeah.
It's all Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's lights, it's ornaments, it's tree toppers, trees. They got tis the season to be nutty. Fa la 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 la.
I mean, I'm all about putting my Christmas decorations up a little bit early, but I'm not.
You didn't want to take them down.
I can't put them up in October. It has to be like Thanksgiving, like right before Thanksgiving. I can put them up
right before. So you're gonna do it before Thanksgiving. Well, we're not having Thanksgiving here anyway.
Before Thanksgiving,
we're not Thanksgiving having here anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I don't think my fall decorations are going to fully get up. This year.
They've barely started to get up anyway.
Well, I got a few things out. I've got the pillowcases on the pillows and the couch.
And you know how fall is down here. It's here and gone in less than a week.
It's today.
Yeah, it's today.
Tomorrow.
Right, and tomorrow, right. That's the fall. That's
our fall.
It's like mid-50s when you wake up and it's like, this is fall.
Oh my God, I was freezing today. Freezing. It was raining too.
Real quickly, back to everything. Best Buy also announced it will be extending hours on October 30th and offering Thanksgiving deals online, but will also close its stores on the holiday. According to the AP, Thanksgiving has historically not been a big sales day overall because stores usually open their doors around 5 p.m. However, it's a big online sales day. Best Buy said the team is hiring thousands of seasonal employees for its stores and distribution centers for holiday shopping season. On Tuesday, Kohl's announced it also would be closing its doors on Thanksgiving Day too. So a lot of retailers are following suit for Thanksgiving, which again normally wasn't looked at as a major holiday for retail stores. Now it is.
Years ago, they started bleeding over into Thanksgiving Day instead of just the Black Friday deals.
Yeah. All right, it's time to get to good news. Let's go ahead and cue the music. Cue the camera. Let's get to the good news here with Alyssa.
A Texas trucker has been named a highway angel for stopping to rescue a police officer pinned in a vehicle. Truck driver Gary Wilburn has been named a highway angel for offering aid to an injured Arkansas state trooper who was pinned inside his vehicle after a serious crash. The Truckload Carriers Association bestowed the honor and shared the incredible story. On the afternoon of October 4th, near Forest City, Arkansas, Wilburn was driving very slowly in heavy traffic. He came across a crashed state trooper's vehicle on the side of the road. Every other motorist was passing the vehicle without stopping to look inside. I was in traffic for an hour before I saw the trooper, said the trucker from San Antonio, Texas. Some of the stuff I noticed was insane. No one's calling the police. Cars are driving by, and no one stopped to help him. Wilburn, who drives for Anderson Trucking, called 911 and reported what he had found. He was banged up pretty bad, Wilburn said. Lower legs were broken, upper legs were broken. He was pinned and his legs were crushed really bad. He then stayed with the trapped officer until emergency personnel arrived and he was airlifted to a local hospital. Wilburn, who who is still upset that no one has stopped, did not know what caused the accident, but says he is usually the man for the job. I'm that idiot that runs into burning buildings and pulls out pets. When I see something like that, I can't keep going on about my day. Since the program's inception in August 1997, nearly 1,300 professional truck drivers have been recognized as highway angels for exemplary kindness, courtesy, and courage displayed while on the job. That's it.
Impressive. You gotta love it. Good Samaritans like that. And you know they don't get recognized very often.
No,
they don't.
Sadly.
And, yeah, it is sad. You're right. It is very sad.
And there's not enough people like that out in the world either.
No, there's not
anymore.
And we appreciate and we God bless those people that do show it. And all right, well, that about does it. We got a few minutes left, so we're just going to go ahead and plug the shit out of our costume party contest. Again, October 28th, next Wednesday.
Friday.
Yeah, right, exactly. I was just testing you. Next Friday. I've been saying it over and over again. I forget the fucking day. How does that even happen? Next Friday, the 28th of October. Again, same show time between 8 and 10 Eastern time, PM. We're going to be in our festive best. Or at least I'm going to try to be in my festive best.
We've got to get some pumpkins.
We do. We will be in our festy bestie.
Oh, jeez.
We'll be dressed up for Halloween on next Friday in the show. So you'll be seeing me, Alyssa, and hopefully Karen will be up here dressed up. And we'll also be judging all these pictures that we get, hopefully a ton of them, for the Halloween costume contest that we have. And we have 2 prizes to give away. So if you're an adult over the age of 12 or up, 13 and up, I should say, if you want to go ahead and get that $50 gift card, you go ahead and submit a picture dressed up in your Halloween costume, not a video, just a picture, and we will go ahead and judge it. Same thing goes for the kids. The kids are in line, 12 and under, are in line for a $25 candy of their choice budget. So if they want, Kit Kat, M&M's, Twix, whatever the case may be, they get the big bag of miniatures. I will supply $25 worth of candy and ship it out. Shipping, I will cover. So you should get it just in the nick of time for the actual Halloween day, which is Monday. If not, it's very shortly after. But yes, so if you want, please submit your pictures for either your kids or yourself, or both, to our Facebook pages. You can do it here at this Facebook page, the Charles Richardson Show page, or you can do it for the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page, or my personal profile is Charles Richardson. Just go ahead and send me a friend request. Tell me why, because I don't accept friends easily. Just go ahead and tell me why. Or if neither one of those work for you, you can email it at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. Right there on the screen. rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. Either way, go ahead and submit your pictures before the show next Friday so we can get a chance to go ahead and get them all chopped up and ready to go for the air. We will be judging each submission on air live. So we'll have a winner live before the show ends. And we want to thank you for watching. Make sure you go ahead and visit our YouTube channel and our Facebook show page, just like you would if you were going to submit a picture. And make sure you keep up on tabs. If you like the show, please share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. It is an R-rated show, so be careful who you share it to. Anyway, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank all of our affiliates. We want to thank Just for Fun Radio and everybody allowing us to go ahead and pollute your airwaves. In the meantime, I'm Charles. Alyssa right there aside from me. We're going to say wish you a happy hump day, and we'll see you on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everybody.
See the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me.
me permanently.